Hey, what's up everyone? In today's video we'll be looking at the Yanai R. This is a Japanese high pin count lock that has very similar pinning to the Clavis T20, and it's actually one of the more difficult high pin count locks, or one of the more difficult 3-row high pin count locks. So let's take a look what's inside. So we have our key here, and as you can see, Yanai uses these fake cuts for the side pins, and on the top pins we can see the bitting easily, but it's not easy to decode the side pin bitting from the key. This is our housing. Actually, there's a bigger one. I have it in my drawer, but this is essentially where the plug is, and we can see that there are many pin chambers. So this lock has 7 pins on the top, 6 pins on the left, and 7 pins on the right side. This is our plug. So looking at it, as you can see, the keyway is open, so there's no wording in there. We have some slots for drill protection. I think here this little one is for drill protection, and these 2 slots in the back are for ball bearings that I will show you in a minute, and these give the core a center bias. So here's our pin chambers, and right away we can see that every single pin chamber is over milled, so there's like an extra step that you have to overcome before the pin reaches the shear line. So this overmilling doesn't come always into place, but on some of the pins, especially towards the end of the pick, you can definitely feel that you have to push the pins out of the overmilling. So that's a pretty nice feature. Okay, so let's take a look at the pins themselves. So 4 key pins, or actually, yeah, that's just one of the ball bearings I told you about. These are spring loaded and they give the core a center bias. And now the pins themselves. So we have, I think, 2 kinds of key pins. So these are like the normal ones, T-shaped, without any additional security features. And some of the key pins have, as you can see, a very sharp, thin lip on the top, and even some nice pooling under it. So if you do overset such key pin, it will be difficult to drop it back, and it will even give you counter rotation. So if you're unaware of it, it can confuse you. And for the drivers, there are 2 kinds of drivers. We have some standards. What's interesting that I noticed that standards are both in places where the max lifts are, but also where the min lifts are. So that's kinda not usual for the high pin count locks, I would say. And we have, of course, some nice mushrooms, and they also have like this sharp lip, so there's multiple clicks involved in picking these chambers. Okay, so how do we pick this lock? Where obviously it's very advisable to find a good way to tension it and good way to control it, and I would say that this lock is up there in terms of tolerances. I can say that it can be easily compared to something like a Gold V18. It's not sloppy at all, and I have to say that I had problems with it. I was dropping a lot of stuff because I was not careful with how I tensioned the lock. I was kinda sloppy about it, I would say, because I got used to some of the worse high pin count locks from Japan having bad tolerances, but not this one. This one is really legit. So I tension it with these two pry bars, top of the keyway tensioners, and I put them in the bottom of the keyway like this. So if I tried, I could definitely get a better fit, but this was good enough. So that's the first thing you need to do. And after that, well, as you can see, we have a mixture of standards and mushrooms, so it's advisable to try to pick the standards first, so you get a full set, but it will never hurt if you try to pick the mushrooms even before you get a full set, because then there's less room for error as you set the mushrooms. So to pick this, I was using the multi-pick number 4 and 5, and I also had this weird tool I made a long time ago for combi sidebar. It's like a real small flag, so I tried to pick the top row or some of the pins in the top row with it. Obviously the top row is always the biggest problem in these high pin count locks, especially the 3-row ones. So this is what I used, and I think I also for some pins used this steep hook with moderate success, I would say. Yeah, so try to reach a full set. That's like the step 1, and then it's just a matter of patience and finding the pins that give you counter rotation. And one more thing I want to say is that don't be afraid to release some tension and drop some pins if you feel like you're not progressing, because it is pretty easy to overset in this lock, and due to the great tolerances, it will not just let you continue without dropping some stuff. And yeah, just being careful about it. So yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say about it. I'm thinking if there's anything else. Yeah, it's definitely up there in terms of difficulty. I think it's harder than Gold V18. Maybe someone will not agree, but for me it was harder. Very good lock, very good and very hard to pick. Alright, so I guess that's all I wanted to say. So let's go ahead and get this lock picked. Alright, here we go. So the key works. Let's see how long this will take. So we'll go clockwise, and first what I want to do is to try to set everything I can on the left side, regardless if it's a standard or mushroom or whatever. Okay, this left side for now, and on the right I want to start in the back. Okay, there's a click out of 7, one click on 3, click on 1 and 2. Okay, alright, now this will be a bit random, but I will try to set at least the min lifts in the top row. This is always kind of awkward. Okay, I think something happened. I think I got a rotation, so let's move to the right side again. Okay, click out of 2 and 1, 3 seems to be set. There's 1 and 7. Okay, click there. I don't know, maybe I overset 6 now. On the right we will see now checking the left side. Okay, I think there was some counter rotation on 4. Okay, click there. 5 is good. 6 counter rotation there. Alright. Okay, I wanna say the okay, now the left side should be fine. Let me just recheck the right side. 1 and yeah, I think we have an overset. Okay, I'll drop some tension now. Honestly, there's no way around it. Sometimes. There's definitely something overset on the right side. So again, I'm dropping here some pins and trying to reset. Okay, click out of 4 on the right, pretty good one. Click out of 5. 6 and 7. Actually now it kind of looks good on the right side. I think it's set already, but that means that we'll have to take a look on the top, and that's always super tricky. Okay, so first let me try this tool. Sometimes I can catch something. Okay, like now, that was 3. Sometimes it just doesn't work at all. I think there's something binding in the back. Could be 6 actually. Judging by the depth. I don't know, I think I maybe will take a hook for this pin before I make a mistake here. Yeah, let me just swap for a hook and top of the QA tension as well, because that way I can access the top pins better. Alright, I do have a hook here, and now let's see. Some fake counter rotations, but it's just pushing on the wording, or actually the top of the keyway. Alright, that was a click out of 6. That was surely good. And what about 1? I actually forgot about this, but nothing's happening there. 2, 3. I think I already said 3. 4, 5 is weird. 6 should be already set. 7 as well. Alright. I will take it for now because I think I managed to set the problematic pin on the top, but obviously we are still missing something. So let me just check the sides if there's something suspicious. Unfortunately, I don't see anything on the left side. What about the right? So there's 1, there's 2, 3 is set, 4 is set, so it's 5. Maybe 6 is a little bit weird, but I will need to make sure. Okay, I don't think it is weird. Yeah, so now we are kind of in a pickle because I don't know what's holding us up. What about these first two top pins? One. It could be one, but I don't really like doing this, but I'll try. Okay, I dropped something. That was bad. I don't think that these two pins are the problem. I need two on the top. I have mixed feelings about this. No, not this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I think I will need to come back to top. Because there's nothing on the sides that would appear to be binding, or maybe actually 6 on the left is kinda weird now. Give me a second, I will get on him. Nope, I don't think so. That was 3, that was just dropped. 6 again. I don't know if I set him properly actually. I think I did. Yeah. I think I did 4, 5 and 6, yeah. Well, it looks like we will need to come back to the top. Solve is actually legit. It's very difficult. Yeah, there's nothing really binding on the right. Okay, magic 2 maybe. Maybe something will be binding, and if not, I will just release some tension and hope for the best. Yeah, unfortunately there's nothing obvious binding here, which is really sad, but it's the truth. Not even these first two. No sir. Should I release some tension? Don't really want to lose progress here, but I think I will have to. Yeah, that was the trick. Release tension. I was overset on one little pin. Perfect. So we have an open, as you can see. That I should have thought of it sooner, actually, about that releasing tension. But yeah, there you have it. So that was quite a fight. And it was actually legit. I really don't remember when was the last time high pin count log would give me so much trouble, but yeah, as you can see, this one was actually legit. Alright, so let's get this. But don't worry, I will definitely speed this up because nobody wants to watch gutting of a high pin count log. I'll just prepare what I need and I will speed it up. Okay, so I will just show that there's like a torque screw in here. Looks like it's the T6. There's actually two of them. And after you remove them, the core should slide right out. Okay. There it is. Perfect. Okay, so now comes the part where I speed things up, so hang in there. Okay, I think I got everything I wanted to out. And I also don't think I lost anything, which is good. But I think there's still a ball bearing somewhere I should find. So, but other than that, I think that's all. That's pretty much all. So let me just give it a close up on the pins. Okay, there you go. And the miscellaneous parts. Okay guys, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, hope you enjoyed the video and see you next time with the next video. Bye.